Hello everybody, R.I.Pierre here using that max power return on YouTube, and today, well, I guess we did this a while ago, the GPC Season 2 has begun. Today is the first day of uploads. Well, today is Thursday, but when you see this, it'll be Friday. Anyways, let me stop getting off track. So I didn't do a video for introducing my team and whatnot. I might do that for like next week. If it's not done by next week, you won't see it, but you'll see the team here. So today we have week 1, our match against the New Jersey Jumpluffs, a new team. Sorry. Wow, that had to be like the perfect timing. I apologize. Anyways, so my VCU Reshirams against Christian's New Jersey Jumpluffs. Now, one other thing. Let me just pause this before I cough again. Alright, I'm alive. I'm alive. Anyways. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so this season things are working a little bit differently. Now, last season, if you may remember, we had 12 members, and we had 11 weeks plus playoffs, which I missed, and I also lost MVP because of a flinch in the last game. But anyways, that's in the past. Anyways, let's move on. But yeah, so this season there are 16 of us, and there are 2 divisions, 8 people in each division. There are 7 weeks of regular games, as well as a mid-season tourney, and which basically pits the 2 sides against each other. I will link the video that explains the rules of the GPC Season 2. It has the mid-season tourney stuff in it. It'll be in the description below if you want to check it out. And if you want to check out my opponent, Christian, and his New Jersey Jumpluffs, they're also in the description as well. My opponents will be in the description from week to week. Anyways, getting back on topic here. So, I got 9th pick, and I had the 9th selections in the draft. 9th and, what do you call it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9th on the way up and 8th on the way back. So, wow, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 8. Okay, just making sure my math is okay. It just, my mind, Anyways, so his New Jersey Jumpluffs consist of Sylveon, Heatran, Megaseptile, Thunderous Eye, Swampert, Porygon Z, Kofagragus, Claydol, let's say Claydol, Claydol, Golbat, Sneasel, and Hariyama. My VC Resh, go away. Just don't show this again. Come on. Anyways, my VC Reshirams, you won't see that because I'll probably have made something to go over the screen, but it was annoying. My VC Reshirams, I have Megalopony, Slowbro, Dragalge, Seismitoad, Crobat, Azumarill, Hitmontop, Doublade, Meloetta, Typhlosion, and Virizion. So, my team is very offensive. The only really defensive mons, I guess, are Crobat, Slowbro, Seismitoad, Hitmontop. Okay, never mind. I've got some pretty good physical defense, especially defensive. I really only have Virizion and Dragalge, I guess. Seismitoad can fill that role from time to time if necessary, and Azumarill is respectably, especially defensive, especially if I decide to run Assault Vest. Oh, and Meloetta. You know what? I don't understand why I said anything now. Alright, so looking at his team, I had a feeling that I thought that looking at my team, he would go ahead and bring Sylveon, as it does a lot of damage. It KOs Megalopony. Megalopony doesn't do too much in return if he runs physically defensive. It does a good amount of damage to Slowbro. Does a good amount of damage to Dragalge. Seismitoad takes a good chunk. Crobat does not really care. Azumarill takes a decent amount of damage. Hitmontop gets hit hard. Doublade doesn't. Oh well, Doublade still gets hit pretty hard if Doublade could get hit hard. It depends. Meloetta doesn't care. Typhlosion, moderate damage, and Virizion gets hit pretty hard. So I thought he would bring Sylveon. He doesn't, as you might see, well, as you will see soon. So we got Heatran, Megaseptile, Thunderous Eye, Swampert, Porygon. Okay, I already said these. But looking at his team, he does have what? 1, 2, 3 Pokemon. Yeah, 3 Pokemon that can possibly set up Stealth Rock in Swampert, Heatran, and his Claydol. Looking at the matchup against my team, I was expecting him to bring a team consisting of Swampert, Thunderous Eye, Megaseptile, Sylveon, Heatran, and Kofagragus. Actually, I was expecting Golbat in there somewhere. Golbat, Kofagragus, Swampert, Thunderous Eye, Mega Heat. Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I was thinking he was gonna bring. He ended up bringing whatchamacallit. He ended up bringing Golbat Swampert, Thunderous Eye, Mega Sceptile, Heatran, and Porygon Z. So I wasn't expecting Porygon Z at all, but it didn't really hinder my team building or hinder my ability to take out his team, the fact that he bought it. So I was okay with it, to be completely honest. And yeah, I think this was a pretty good match. It was nice to begin. And as you've probably noticed, I haven't been playing Pokemon as much recently, so, or at least not competitively recently. I'm trying to get back into NU, etc, etc. But yeah, so without further ado, I think we should go ahead and look at the team in team building. And yeah, so my team I decided to bring today consists of Megalopony, Slowbro, Meloetta, Crobat, Seismitoad, and Azumarill. Now this team is very weak to Thunderous Eye for the most part, which is why I needed to make sure I get as much damage on it as possible through Fake Out, and hopefully if he doesn't run HP Grass for me specifically, my Seismitoad getting some free attacks on it as well, on switches, in case he wants to switch in or anything. Why is it that as soon as I want to record, stuff happens to me? Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My nose just started running out of nowhere. Oh my gosh, it hurts too. Anyway, so Bun the Megalopony with Lopunite, Scrappy, High Jump Kick, Return, Fake Out, and Heal Bell. I noticed that he had the Kofagrigus, that I was actually very frightened of his Kofagrigus, as I don't have too much that does a ton to him, I guess. But with Christina with Assault Vested, so he can't really do much to me. Slowbro would have had a couple of troubles if had he decided to bring it. Plus, I just want to keep status away from me in case of like Heatran's Lava Plumes, anything like Swampert running Toxic, Golbat possibly running Toxic, and with Kofagrigus, obviously with Will-O-Wisp and possibly Hex to punish me. So I ran Heal Bell over Ice Punch, as there really wasn't anything that I needed Ice Punch for. Sceptile is faster than me, so, and I honestly doubt he would ever try to switch in a Sceptile on my Megalopony, so that's why I ran Heal Bell over that. I could have also run Baton Pass in case he ran Kofagrigus, but I felt that Heal Bell was the best option for me in this moment. So next up we have Slowsis, the Slowbro. Okay, you're Slowsis. The female Slowbro with Leftovers Regenerator, Calm Mind, Slack Off, Scald, Ice Beam, Max Physically Defensive, Max HP, 4 special attack. Calm Mind, I think at +2 I can live the Life Orb Thunderbolt from Thunderous Eye. I'm not sure at all whatsoever. I'll probably calc it after this and put it in the video if I could. But if he let me to get to +2, I guess at any point I could do that. Also, I could do a decent amount of damage. I don't know. But in case he decides to switch his Sceptile in on me, I had Calm Mind, Slack Off. I also had Ice Beam instead of Psyshock because of that. Plus, Ice Beam also hits Golbat relatively decently, but it wouldn't do too much to him, and he could just roost it off. So it really, I guess, I don't know. That was just a team building decision I decided to make, and I stuck with it. So next up we have Christina, the Assault Vested Meloetta with Serene Grace, Psyshock, Hyper Voice, Focus Blast, Shadow Ball. Nothing special here. I was considering using Meloetta P with Assault Vest, or some weird set that had like Psychic or Psyshock with Relic Song, Close Combat or Drain Punch, and Knockoff in case he brought Sneasel, which would have been a problem for Meloetta. I would have switched to wow, I cannot speak. I could have Relic Songed, and I would have been faster than Sneasel and been able to take care of business there. I would have had speed over special attack here, of course. But yeah, so, or speed over HP, I guess. So yeah, so Psyshock, Hyper Voice, Focus Blast, Shadow Ball. But it honestly, the Meloetta P set would not have worked as well, looking at this battle especially. And yeah, so you'll see what happens. Next up we have Low 5, the Crobat with Black Sludge, Infiltrator. I engender you. Whoops, you're a man. With Brave Bird, U-turn to Fog and Roost. I just didn't feel the need for a poison type move, even with the threat of Sylveon around, just because I know Brave Bird will do a decent amount, and because I can take any attack he wants to go for, and I just didn't really care, to be honest. I use a very standard set, so I just, it was enough for me to have some physical defense and some speed and max HP, or near max HP, so that I don't, so I take odd number damage from Stealth Rock. Next up we have Toadsworth, the Seismitoad with Leftovers, I don't know, probably should change his ability to water absorb. I completely, like, I made this team rather quickly, so let me just, yeah, fix that mistake there, just so I can, if I look back on my teams, I remember problems and things that I didn't do properly. So next up we have Toadsworth, who has Toxic, Scald, Earth Power, and Stealth Rock. So I needed a Stealth Rocker, of course, so I think he's the only, is he the only one on my team? We must address that. But yeah, I only need one for now anyways. So, Toxic, Scald, Earth Power, and Stealth Rock. Toxic was mainly for his Swampert, as I originally had Hidden Power Grass in the slot, specifically for Swampert, but I was like, you know what, one, what if he doesn't bring it, and two, Toxic is better utility in general, so I could hit, so like, if his Mega Sceptile decides to switch in, I've got Toxic for that. And then I've got Scald burning everything else. So, yeah, so Scald and Earth Power and Scald both super effective to Heatran. Earth Power, of course, being a 2-hit KO, I believe, even though it is stab on Seismitoad. Max special defense. Heatran does not play games, but actually, I think it might be an Oko. I don't know. I don't think I invested enough, but yeah. So Stealth Rock, Earth Power, Scald, and Toxic with 248 HP, 168 special defense on a calm nature, 56 defense, and 36 special attack. So I just rounded off my defense and my special attack to 200, 215, and made him specially defensive because I do have physically offensive mons in my Slowbro and my Crobat, as well as having specially defense, having special defense in my Meloetta and my Seismitoad in case. Well, yeah, just in case of emergency, I guess, as well as being able to, Seismitoad being able to take physical hits as well, even without this little bit of physical defense, although it does turn out to help me quite a bit. You'll see as we get into this. I think I would have been KO'd had I been 0 defense. So next up we have Pony Girl, the Azumarill, you know, stay golden, Pony Girl, haha. Choice Band, Huge Power, Aqua Jet, Waterfall, Play Rough, Knockoff, 248, 252, it's a very standard set. So yeah, I didn't feel the need to change it up. There was nothing on his team that really inspired me, I guess, to switch up or anything like that. I didn't need Superpower. I didn't need Ice Punch. It's just, yeah. Anyways, so that is the team preview as well as the opening statement, I guess. I don't know what I'm calling it. But I will be back with the replay in a bit. Just don't forget to check out my opponent in the links below, and don't forget to check out the video that's explaining the GPC Season 2 rules, divisions, mid-season tournaments, all of that good stuff. Make sure that you check out all that stuff in the description below, and I will see you guys in just a couple seconds with the replay. Hey everybody, we're back with the replay of Week 1 of the GPC Season 2. So, you know my team, now look at his. So, the team that I thought he was going to bring consisted of basically this, except no Porygon Z. Instead of Porygon Z, there would be Sylveon. And I completely forgot about Thunderous I. I was thinking about Thunderous T during team building. So I actually thought, I was like, oh no, he wouldn't bring Thunder. I don't know if he'll bring Thunderous T, if he wouldn't be Scarfed. And if anything, I do believe that, oh wait, no, I thought he'd bring Kofagrigus over Swampert. That's what I thought. I thought the team would be Kofagrigus over Swampert. Heatran is a Stealth Rock setter, Defogger in Golbat, and he does, we'll show that later, whatchamacallit, Sylveon and Kofagrigus, as Kofagrigus would have been actually very nice against my team, unless of course I was able to burn him with moves, with my Scald, or able to Toxic him. I mean, we'll see. And I'm lagging. It's like the screen stops moving every few seconds because my computer's been open for a while. It was rendering other stuff. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into this. So yeah, like I said, I wasn't expecting Porygon Z at all, but it didn't really affect me too badly. So let's put this on normal speed. So he's gonna send out Christmas the Sceptile first. I'm gonna send out Mega Lopunny, Bun. As he decides to switch out into Swampert immediately, I was gonna click High Jump Kick originally, but I didn't want to just take a Leaf Storm. So I'm gonna go ahead and fake him out. Takes 35% after the crit, which is great. So I'm going to switch it into low 5 here, as I know he's probably going to go for an Earthquake. And I decided to U-turn out. I thought he might switch, but he does reveal that he has Stone Edge here as I go into Slowsis, and it doesn't do anything. He ate that. So I'm expecting a status of some sort, but he decides to switch out back into Christmas Susceptile. I'm gonna go ahead and scald him, and I do get the burn, which is great. Oh, it's Christmas. But yeah, so we get the burn here. So he's down to 67%, which is great. I just needed that to go. So he's gonna go ahead and Mega Evolve right here, and I'm gonna go into wow. Let me slow down for a second. So I go into Crobat here. It was like my best. It probably was my only switch, to be completely honest. As Removal got blown back by Leaf Storm. You know what? I don't even know why I stopped to explain it. The main reason behind me switching to Crobat, besides the fact that it's my only switch, and I mean I also had Meloetta, but this way Giga Drain actually does less to him because he does dual resisted. And this way he's not getting back much health at all. Plus I do have Infiltrator in case he decides to go for a sub, and I can take him out with a Brave Bird, or I can leave him with U-turn and then go into Meloetta after that. So yeah, so I get my Black Sludge recovery. He did literally like nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and U-turn out this turn as well, as there's no other move for me to really go for, to be honest. Brave Bird wasn't like the greatest thing ever, as he was obviously gonna go into Heatran. So he's gonna burn my Toadsworth here, which sucks, but I'm gonna get my rocks up, and plus I'm a specially offensive Toadsworth, so she's gonna trade rocks with me. And I went for Scald to be safe, just in case he decides to go into Thunderous Eye, excuse me, here, or Golbat, just so I can possibly get a burn. He goes back into Sceptile. I almost clicked Earth Power again. Scald did 8%. I think Earth Power would have done more than that, so I probably should have just let that happen, to be completely honest now. But I'm just gonna switch out and go into Christina here, as I can 1v1 this Sceptile at this range. I think I could 1v1 him from max, to be completely honest, as I am Assault Vested. So she's going to take this Leaf Storm like a goddess, and she's going to go ahead and take him out with this Hyper Voice. And that's going to be the end of the Sceptile. First kill, first blood goes to Christina the Meloetta. So he's going to go ahead and go into Boats and Hose, his Porygon Z, and I'm going to eat up that Tri-Attack and miss the Focus Blast. Probably should have gone for Hyper Voice. I was thinking that this might have been Scarfed, which is why I'm going to play very, very carefully around him. So Christina goes down. I go back into Megalopony here. I go straight for Fake Out straight away, and he does switch out. So he was not confident that he was going to do enough damage, and he wasn't going to do enough damage if he stayed in. So I go for the Fake Out as he switches to Golbat, and Golbat would KO me, and I wouldn't be able to KO it in return. So I decide to go into Slowsis here, as he decides to Roost up. Now here, after the battle, he does reveal that his Golbat isn't running Defog because he did not expect me to bring Seismitoad. But rocks are very important, especially on a team that has 2 flying types in his own, and not many Pokemon that can resist rocks. So everything is going to get hit relatively nicely. So I do burn him with the Scald this turn, and I go for the Ice Beam the next turn. I didn't expect him to Roost. I thought he would go for like Super Fang or something, and he does Roost. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my Crobat here, Golbat's older brother, Low 5, and I'm just going to stand here menacingly and stare at him. I'm on the other side, by the way, if you haven't figured that out by now. So yeah, he's at 57% now. I'm gonna go ahead and go for my own Roost, as he goes for a Brave Bird this turn. No, that's 21%. It did nothing. Now, I also thought I thought he was in range now because he was only at 36%. I'm like, you know what, Crobat's pretty strong, but he does 25%. I mean, that's still pretty good, to be completely honest, against an Eviolite Golbat, which I think was physically defensive, specifically for my Megalopony. So I think that's actually a decent amount of damage. So I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and Defog away, as I didn't realize he didn't have Defog yet. I thought he was just playing games for a little bit, but I know I'm not going to be able to KO him at this range. So do I go for Roost again? Honestly, this battle was like an hour ago and I still can't remember it. So he goes into Thunderous here as I go for the Roost. So I don't have any real free switching besides Seismitoad, I guess. Seismitoad is my only real switching. So if he has Hidden Power Grass, you know what, good for you. But he does go for the Thunder Wave here. And wow, my screen shifted. Anyways, so he goes for the Thunder Wave here. And Toadsworth does not care because he is parked around. So I'm going to get my leftovers knocked off. And I find out he is Life Orb, which is incredibly important for me to know. Later on, you'll see why. So he's going to go for Knockoff again. This is the only move that he can hit my Seismitoad with. I'm going to go ahead and Scald him here. Just if I can get the burn, it's great. I get a crit. I don't get the burn, but the crit is it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. So I'm going to go back into Lopunny here. I don't want to be paralyzed at all, so I'm going to fake him out. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do enough, but he is literally at the exact amount of HP I need him at for him to take himself out with a Thunderbolt. So I go into slow assist here because he already has status and I know he would go for the Thunder Wave here, and because Seismitoad is gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into Crobat here and sacrifice him, as there was no real use for him anymore. Looking at what he has left, Lopunny finishes the game here, especially because those rocks are up. So Golbat cannot take a hit. Whoa, excuse me, cannot take a hit from me. I'm not sure if 36% was enough for the Golbat in the first place, but I'm gonna take him out with the Fake Out there. I don't know why I clicked Fake Out. I could have just clicked Return, but yeah. So he's gonna go ahead and go into Spider here. I thought he was running Protect, which is why he decided to bring this in straight away. But he does go ahead and go straight for the Lava Plume here, and I get burned on Ponygirl, and Ponygirl doesn't care. He banded Ponygirl, just wrecked. But yeah, I took him out with that Waterfall. I am burned, so I'm not going to be able to take out his Porygon Z as he sends it in here, but I can't leave him with a nice parting gift, as his Tri-Attack is not strong enough for me, and I'm going to go ahead and Waterfall him. Jeez, that's his adaptability Tri-Attack. It's not, did nothing. Whatchamacallit? I eat that up. So, I'm going to go in the button here. I find out this is like where officially I find out he's Scarfed. I was kind of scared of him being Scarfed. I was like kiting him before, but I do take out his Swampert here with the Return, and he is going to be Scarfed and go for Tri-Attack, even if he had KO'd me here. I mean, even if he had paralyzed me here and gotten the paralysis and Lopunny gone down, Slowbro would have taken a Tri-Attack rather easily and finished the game off with Scald or Ice Beam. So, a good game to Christian of the New Jersey Jumpluffs in the, damn it. In the GPC. A nice start to a nice start to the GPC Season 2 for me. Open it up with a win, just like we did last year. Hopefully we can get some better results than we did last year. So, I hope you guys all enjoyed Week 1, Season 2 of the GPC, and I hope you guys stick around and follow us to it. And I also hope, damn, I am really grasping for something. Anyways, if you liked what you saw, hit that like button. If you're new and you like what you saw, subscribe and hit that like button. And make sure you check out Christian, who will be in the links below, hopefully, if I can remember. Nah, even if I can't remember, I'll probably fix it later. Anyways, I do hope you all enjoyed. Once again, yeah, alright, peace out. Later. Please continue watching GPC from not only my perspectives, not only my perspective, but the perspectives of the other 15 competitors who will at one point. You know what? I'll just leave the spreadsheet in the description. It's a lot less. Yeah. Okay. Bye. See ya. Alright. Peace out.